Coliseum on the campus of the University of Alabama. This is the Super 6 Challenge. The University of Georgia Gym Dogs on the bars. This is Corey Fritzinger. She is a 5'2" freshman from Virginia Beach, Virginia, former U.S. national team member. And considering what has taken place for Georgia on uneven bars, this puts a lot of pressure on the shoulders of a young freshman.
She's got the stuff to do it. Does nice work in her Eagle Giants. Very unusual position for the giant swing. I'm sure she's feeling the nerves as any freshman would. And is also relying on the experience she's had competing at the national level.
Well, the University of Georgia is certainly counting on her. And this is how you season your freshmen. I guess it's baptism by fire.
Nice, smooth swing. There's the Eagle Giants. Beautifully done. One more right here. Pirouette into Eagle. Right there, and oh, go over the top. Into a double front half. Had to work on top of that handstand, but pulled it around.
Well, she held her poise as long as she held that handstand and was still able to crack a smile at the end.
If that doesn't teach you, never give up. Ever, ever. Transfer to handstand. Maintains a very nice toe point throughout. Right here, she just worked and worked until finally she went around, double front with a half twist.
So the freshman steps up to the plate and does quite well for herself and for her team. We'll stay with the uneven bars. Kathleen Shreves will be next as we wait for the score to come down for Corey.
Kathleen Shreves is a 3-event performer for Georgia. Vault, bars, and balance beam. In fact, she won a bronze on this event at the World University Games in '97. Where she also won a silver medal in the all-around behind Shanna Miller.
Kathleen Shreves, the senior out of Dayton, Maryland, set to take her rotation 9.9 for Fritzinger. Kathleen Shreves earned an All-American honors on bars last season, so very timely for her to come up here. I'm sure the coach couldn't have planned it any better.
She placed 6th at Nationals last year on this event.
So from a freshman to a senior, this is Kathleen Shreves from the University of Georgia on the uneven bars.
There's 3 back-to-back releases here. Hot pull, right into reverse hack. Oh, no.
Oh, my.
Whoa, all the way over the other bar.
Well, look at again.
Well, I'm reminded we're early in the season. Look at this. You can see how her grips just missed that bar.
So now again, a complete regroup. That's 2 faults for the University of Georgia, and this is basically an event where they really thought they'd be able to move up.
Keep in mind there's probably an emotional issue at point here as well, with their head coach having to fly back home to be at her mother's side.
Well, Kathleen Shreves finishes a routine, but again, disappointment for the University of Georgia. 2 falls in that rotation thus far. Unfortunately. The fifth rotation still ahead when we return to Coleman Coliseum, Tuscaloosa, Alabama. The Super 6 Challenge. More after this. Team on the campus of the University of Alabama. This is Janessa Greco from the University of Michigan. 5'2" sophomore from Monopac, New York. Just can't salvage it.
0.5 of a point off for the fall. Very critical for Michigan here, especially if they're going to move back past Stanford into the top 3.
Knowing what Michigan has gone through, the sickness and the travails to get here, top 3 would be stupendous for them.
Yeah, top 3 finish would have been very good in what they were capable of doing. Considering their level of difficulty, they give away a little bit on form, just some huge form deductions here on this routine. But these are all things they can clean up between now and nationals. Good landing.
Janessa Greco, the 5'2" sophomore from New York. And the score for her, a 9.250. Michigan will take that into their account. Folks here at Alabama just appreciating the fine gymnastic performance being put on by these very talented young ladies. This is the Super 6 Challenge. 6 great universities coming together. Another competitor from the University of Michigan. This is Shannon McKenzie, the 5'3" junior out of Midland, Michigan. Now on the beam.
She is very, very clean on this event. This is the way you want to work balance beam. You don't give the judges any opportunity to take deductions. With pointed toes, straight legs, very clean execution. Absolutely no room for error. The tiniest little mistakes or balance breaks can become big ones.
Well, the coaches and the fans realize this is the first meet of the year, but the judges, I don't think they care. Saves it.
One of the hardest things to learn on balance beam is how to use your adrenaline to help you instead of hinder you on this event, because it has to be controlled. The other events, you can just let it loose on floor, on vault. Balance beam, you got to control it and yet not hold back, because that's when you make mistakes. So pretty good routine, particularly early in the season. Just those few little balance breaks.
Shannon McKenzie scores a 9.775 for the University of Michigan. Well done on the beam. As we go to our standings after 5 rotations, it's Alabama out in front, followed by Michigan, Georgia, Stanford, Florida, and Penn State. 1 rotation still to go on the Super 6 Challenge when we return right here on ESPN. Stay with us.